Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson, the kicker Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
On the jump, 70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, here we go, 70, 18, Pioneer.
Daniels starts with a pass. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
19 Tiger. Cougar 19. Hawk 7, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Now, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, second and 10.
70 Lions, 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready up.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That one is good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. On a short throw, caught by Ferguson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Kill. Yeah, there we go. I think.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We're going to 53.
On the play fake. Dak. Open man. Downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 29.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And It's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
His kick is good. Next to score, Cowboys 7. Commanders 3. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
Here comes Waddle on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Brought down back at the
3rd and long. And here's Daniels. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Commanders. So now Daniels and the Commanders offense going to go for 2.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the end zone, here's Kevontae Turpin. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Cowboys, first down. A gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Prescott. This throw left is complete with Judy. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and a yard. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Mustang 19. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready.
On play action, Daniels. That is caught aside by Waddle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of...
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
19 Tiger. 19.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll throw with Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Now second and 10.
And it'll lead to a second down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
On second down, it's Daniels. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Washington. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else.
The kicker on.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score. Commanders 18. Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the end zone, here's Kevontae Turpin. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
This drive will start on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They bring Judy in motion. Now a second down throw for Prescott. Going up top. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. That's the safety, Percy Butler.
Cougar 19. 65. 65. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Commanders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
They'll begin here on the ground. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Prescott. Their throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Back to throw is Prescott. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down.
46.
They'll throw again. Dak. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Again, Prescott to the air. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Dak facing 3rd and long. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
6 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys draw a bit closer. They still trail 28-14.
Cowboys 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
70 Rangers. Down.
On 1st down, Daniel. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. And this will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line, to pick up the 7.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Prescott on 1st down. Left side, caught by Lamb.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, 46.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. McCaffrey gonna return it. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
26-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. He's inside the 40. A terrific run finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. Big time play by McCaffrey to gain of 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 31.
Up the middle they go. He'll take this down inside the 30. Geno Stone with the tackle.
29-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Still. There you go. Wait,
Going back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's got it. That's a first down. That's across midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Commanders' 42-yard line.
On play action, here's Dak. This one, deep downfield for Mingo. And he's in. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Kennedy lying. Let's go. Go.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here
It's
we go.
second
Here we
and
go.
8.
Viking, 18.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 47 now, they'll work with a second and 7.
Here we go. Jack. 70, 60.
On to the fourth quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
Come on, come on.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8.
Second and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up fourth down and 1.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
Ready, ready.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
Commanders first down.
Ready. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
now it's McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a yard. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no game.
Hold the check.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. The Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Devontae Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. On first and 10, Prescott. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense.
That's over the middle and intercepted. They're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.